Welcome to another Trade of the Day here at Trader TV Live, and all the rage over the weekend was the move in the crypto market. So, of course, we come in today, and just about every mover and gapper was in the crypto space. We're looking primarily at equities, and one that has been on a bit of a breakout, and I'm talking about Coinbase here. Now, you had that $250 reference price, and obviously, IPO day, you traded up above 400, been cratering ever since, made a bit of a base around that 200 level. And then now we were finally starting to claw our way back towards and break that 250. Now, the first failed break happened a couple of weeks ago, and then we're going to make another test of that level here as we come into today. And the best thing about this trade is you go to this previous high here, just around that 265 mark, and we're going to open up this morning above that price. So the momentum's in its favor. You have the price, the underlying price of basically every single cryptocurrency moving to the upside here. So you got the momentum in your favor. Now, I always prefer on Coinbase to do dip buys. I had a lot of success with that around the 250 level when that was a level for us there, around those 220s and 230s when there was a strong upward day. So I came in today looking at us around that previous 265 and saying I wanted to see if it would break down, get a push down to 65, maybe as low as 62 if we're going to get a perfect entry point. But if I'm looking for the dip buy, the only other price was the pre-market high at 270. Now, I've kind of put the line in here around 270. This is the line here at 271. We'll get to that in a quick second. But 270 right here was that pre-market high. If you take that breakout, you're good to go. Now, obviously, right at 930, it only gets to about 270, 72, 73 before it dips right back down. If I'm looking for the dip buy into this range and we go to the upside, the next level up is going to be the break price. So that's where we get in. Actually end up with 270.15, which is a fantastic entry point. Much like any initial entry, I'm always looking to see if it's going to barcode off of this level first. It kind of did, but not a perfect execution out. I like taking half the profit off here, but the reason to do that is because I want to be buying here again when it dips to 70 and here again when it dips to 70. Now, obviously, in the first 5 to 10 minutes, things are moving a little bit faster, and we talk about this on the live show all the time. The opportunity cost of trading 4 or 5 symbols at once will mean that you might miss some of these better opportunities. And that's exactly what happened here. I got myself distracted, so we get out pretty quickly, thinking we're going to jump right back in and be able to scalp within this range while holding on to the trade. Now, the only thing we did do pretty well was right away, I said to everybody on the show, I'm identifying one top. And I went all the way back, and you can forget about 300 to 350 where there was clear resistance before it fell off. But once we tested and failed for the last time above 300, you had one last ditch effort to hold a 285 area, specifically in that upper 282 to 285 range. So I had an offer sitting at 282.5 the entire time. The only thing that's going to end up getting me out of this trade is once we took out this fresh high at 277 once, and right here, and then made the break again. This was right at 280. There was a bit of a refresher order at 280. The second I saw it go up there the second time and hold the same refresher, I put a trailing stop in, and I should have had that trail back down to this 277 level. Instead, I put 278 because it's a round number. A little bit sloppy on my part. Of course, it ends up triggering me out. So we learn a little bit from that I've got to be a little bit more precise with that trailing stop. The good news is I don't mind taking it out on that or putting a trailing stop in that particular situation. I think it was a solid idea. If it doesn't get taken out, and I put it down at 277, then you ride the break right up to our original target that we mentioned on the live show there around 282.5. But it's all about taking a step back and slowing down.